Hello, Abhinav.
Hello, Aman. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Well, here's our another analyst. Hi, Parth.
Hi, Aman. Hi, Abhinav.
Hi, Parth.
Well, let's get started. Well,
Sure.
here we are today for the 17th IPL match of the season. The Mumbai Pulton is going against the Punjab Kings. Today we see a shift from fast-paced wickets of Wankhede to chip-off pitches. Looking ahead to this one because it is going to be crucial one, particularly for Punjab Kings. Punjab Kings, who have failed to adapt quickly as a result, suffered 3 losses in 4 games, finding themselves at the last second at the points table. Rajasthan at last. Well, that was not a good match for them. Moving on, but that's not the only reason for their last place on the table. They haven't been able to find the right team balance. They have undergone several changes. Their playing 11 has come quite inconsistent, if not in the first match. And now after today's match, they're going to shift to Ahmedabad to play their further matches. I mean, the biggest stadium there is the pitch is going to change again. Well, not only Punjab Kings, but the Mumbai Indians will also be moving out of Chennai after this game. They have their next 4 games lined up in Delhi. And people, if you remember, last season that happened in UAE was the only one in the history that produced a double super over. And yes, it was Punjab against Mumbai there too. If we have anything even close as that, it's going to be a cracker. But that's all from my side now. I mean, you're here to listen from analysts what they think about today's match. So introducing them today, we have Abhinav Mishra supporting Mumbai Indians, and for Punjab Kings, we have Path Rathore today. A very warm welcome to both of you. How are you guys feeling?
Thanks for
Excited?
Aman. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Aman. Thanks for having us today, and really excited for today's game,
Yeah, man.
especially after what happened in the previous match again with Mumbai and Punjab. And we hope to replicate the same, a win. Last match we won against Punjab in the second super over, so hoping to do that once again. I
Yeah,
mean,
let's
not the
focus on
super
this
over, not
season.
the super over,
Let's
the
focus on this
win, not
season,
the
man.
super over, the win.
But it would still be fun, double super over again this season. That was fun last time. Well, moving on, let's talk stats now. I mean, now Mumbai and Punjab have gone head to head 26 times. Mumbai has managed to have an upper hand with 14 wins. Punjab not far below with 12 wins only. So, how do you think things are going to go in this one, Abhinav?
Well, stats only matter if they are one-sided. For example, if you take the MI KKR game, उधर 21-6 है MI के favor में. But here if you see it's 14-12, and that's not much of a difference. So we can't say that MI is the favorites going for the win, or we can't say that Punjab is going to win the game. So I don't think stats do matter, but yeah, it will be a good game. I feel they've always given us great games over the past season, so waiting for it. Yeah.
How about you, Parth?
Yeah, I completely agree to what Abhinav says over here. Stats don't matter that much. Even if you see it's 14 is to 12, so it's nearly equal and not that big a difference. So both the teams are very much into the game, and as we all know, see, we don't go into the game, thinking about all these different things. We take one game at a time, no matter what the previous result was. So I guess both the teams would be thinking the same thing. One game at a time. Forget what happened in the past. Both the teams are coming from a loss. So I don't think that head-to-head records really do matter over here right now.
Well, Mumbai is a tough team to play against. They have been defending champions, and Punjab batsmen have failed to impress us against, in the last 3 matches we see, both lost. So if they have to climb the points table, the batsmen really have to do well this time. For both the teams, obviously, but the Punjab, it's a crucial win for them, for sure. Well, moving on, MI, Mumbai Indians. You guys, MI lost their last match, and so did Punjab again. But Punjab got all out at 19.4, whereas Mumbai only managed to, keep their boat floating with 1 wicket left. What are your views on that, Abhinav?
Uh, well, if you see the story is quite similar for the first 4 games for MI. The top order does decently, and then middle order में धपाधप धपाधप. They start falling like nine pins, man. I mean, they need to address this issue quickly because if you see Mumbai is playing the next 4 games in Delhi, so the Kotla wicket is also pretty similar to Chepauk. It will be slow, the ball will turn, so they need to sort that middle order situation pretty soon, and hopefully in this game. And Otherwise, if you see out of 14 games, out of the 14 games, if 9 games are played on a surface which you can't deal with, then clearly you're not favorites for the title. So they need to sort that mid order problem in this game. I feel because today's 2 points are very important because आरसीबी और सीएसके को मुंबई के ऊपर जाते हुए मैं ज्यादा देख नहीं सकता. ठीक है.
Well, how about you, Parth?
Yeah, though two points are important for me also today. बहुत time से हम लोग table के नीचे बैठे हुए. Now we would also like little bit raise in our points. We'll try to make it 4. But having said that, the past games, the issue with Punjab in the previous match was, see, they had the advantage of batting first in a pitch like Chennai, and they were not able to score a good total. Even for Mumbai Indians in the previous game, they weren't able to score put the good total. I believe if both the teams would have scored at least 15 to 20 runs more, they would have been able to defend the games because we both saw how close both the matches came to. So it's just that the batsmen are not being able to capitalize to the conditions that are there over there, I guess. But yes, the not posting a proper total was the main reason why both the teams lost the match. And I hope the same that today Punjab posts a good total, at least 155, 160.
Also, if you see, MI recently, released their.
Well, he seems to be stuck. That's a good pose. That's a good pose. Well,
He's speechless, he has no words कि मुंबई पंजाब के सामने हारने वाले तो बोल के फायदा नहीं है कुछ.
No, sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to say that if you see Mumbai recently, released their video of Rohit Sharma batting in the nets, and where he spoke that on this Chepauk wicket, 160, 170 is a winning score. So if you reach that target around that 170 mark, then I guess you can easily defend that score.
well, definitely. But I have an interesting question here from Anurag. In case of Chennai, what do you think is more important, a good opening stand or a strong middle order? And where
Uh,
are both the teams lacking?
I think in case of MI, we have seen that starts are pretty good. If you see in the first game against RCB, it was 10 overs for 87 for 1. Then again, SRH also we did pretty well. Only against Delhi Capitals, I think we fumbled there a bit in the batting order. But if the top order and the middle order complement each other, then only it's possible that you put a good score. Because yes, at a wicket like Wankhede, you can expect either the top order or the middle order to contribute. But if you see on this wicket where the ball is turning, keeping low, you need a set batsman to bat deep. And at least a player needs to bat around 10 to 12 overs. And that player has to be either one of the top three. So answering to Anurag's question, I think, a combination of both is required to get a big score on this.
How about you, Parth?
Yeah, I completely agree to I completely agree to Abhinav. Every single element in the match is important. Be it your top order, middle order, even the lower order. For that matter of fact, those crucial 5-10 runs which they add towards the end, even that might make a difference in the game. So every single element, be it batting or bowling, both of them are really important for a side's victory because in the end, you are not one player who is playing the match. It's a team of 11 players who's playing the game. So a contribution from each and every side is very necessary for a team's victory. That's how teams win championships,
Well, there you
which
have
is
it.
what Mumbai Indians have done in the past.
Yeah, yeah, I wanted you to complete that sentence.
Well, moving on.
दिल पे थोड़ा दर्द लग रहा था but बोलना पड़ा.
बोलना पड़ता है. Well, Parth, for you again. Punjab has played 2 matches in Chennai and they have not found the conditions suitable to their liking. Do you think they might be able to turn things around in this one? I mean, because they have already had 2 matches.
They have played 2 games in Chennai already, so now I think they should be well versed with the conditions that are going around in Chepauk. And the main issue which Punjab is facing is their start. You see other teams, वो लोग का power play में score when they are batting first, they score 50-60 runs in the power play itself. At least 45 minimum they score in the power play, but Punjab loses 3 to 4 wickets in the power play itself. And that's when the batting starts to falter. We saw that against CSK. We saw that in the previous match against Hyderabad. It's again. So the main issue is that Punjab is not getting starts. And unlike in the first game, no one is taking responsibilities to support our captain. That's why we are seeing even, KL Rahul strike rate. Yes, it's an issue. I completely agree to that. But another reason for his low strike rate is that there is no other batsman who is supporting him. Because you see in the first game when Deepak Hooda took the responsibility and charged the bowlers, you see strike rate was over 170 in that match. But after that, we haven't seen a good innings by any player to back KL Rahul. So that is one reason where Punjab is lacking. The start, which they are not getting the necessary start, only once Rahul and Mayank have fired in the beginning. Apart from that, the opening has failed massively. So the opening combination is the key. If Punjab opens well, they score good runs, then they can very well win the game against a mighty team like Mumbai Indians.
Yeah, Punjab does have a good openings. I mean, they have KL Rahul, Mayank Agarwal. Then they have Chris Gayle as well. Gayle storm is expected today.
No, not today, man. Please, no, not today.
Abhinav, you might be scared of this, but today is 23rd April. On this day itself, Chris Gayle scored 175.
Yeah,
so today is Gale's day, and we will see a Gale storm today.
टीम
will see a
देखना
Gale
कहाँ
storm today.
पुणे वॉरियर्स इंडिया कहाँ पे मुंबई इंडियंस थोड़ा तो फर्क है ना टीम्स में
गेल के लिए कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता भाई. गेल
दिख नहीं
गेल
रहा
को बस
अभी,
ठोकना है.
दिख
चाहे
नहीं रहा
सामने
अभी.
सामने राहुल शर्मा
तो फर्क नहीं
सामने राहुल शर्मा हो या सामने जसप्रीत बुमराह हो, ही इज गोइंग टू स्मैक यू सिक्सेस.
देख लेंगे वो.
देख लेंगे. Well, moving on forward, we have another question for you. Considering the Chepauk pitch, it wouldn't be a surprise if the teams are presented with another slowish surface. In the first 5 matches, team batting first won on the 4 occasions. However, the last 2 matches here have been successful chases. How do you think it turns out today? A chase is good or is batting first?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, Abhinav, you.
Yeah. So if I think from Rohit's point of view, we have lost the last game defending a total, and we haven't chased any target yet in the first 4 games. So, and also in the previous game we saw dew being a major factor there, because भयंकर ड्यू आ रहा है. मतलब कैमरामैन वर लाइक कि पूरे टाइम आधा टाइम मैच दिखाओ और आधा टाइम खाली ग्रास को दिखाओ कि कितना ड्यू है. So I think dew is a factor which is developing at Chepauk. So any team batting first will be happy, but the team losing the toss and if he's asked to bowl first, he won't be disappointed either. Just try to reduce the opposition to a low score around 150, and that's chaseable, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, up to some extent even I agree. Yeah, up to some extent even I agree to Abhinav. हाँ, due आ रहा है Chepauk में, which we didn't see in the early stages of the tournament. But even though you see, the matches that were played in Chepauk, भले due था, still they were close games. Hyderabad के पास there were 8-9 wickets remaining, yet the match went till the second last over. Same with Mumbai versus Delhi. Delhi के पास wickets थे and batsmen भी बाकी थे, अच्छे से खेल रहे थे, yet the match went till the last over. So I would be happy if Punjab wins the toss and if they choose to bat first, because batting a fresh start karo and put a good total on board and put pressure on the opposition. This is what a basic mindset is when you go for any big old mindset. पुराने टाइम में ऐसा ही mindset होता था कि पहले बैट करो, अच्छा टोटल डाल दो, सामने पे प्रेशर कर दो. So let's be a little bit obsolete today, and I would hope that Punjab wins the toss and they bat first and put a good total, because MI ka middle order, we all know they are struggling like anything. So that's the best thing for us, that a middle order like Mumbai Indians is struggling so hard. So it's a bonus for our bowlers.
Well, that's a lot of confidence, okay? Only middle order consider करके सिर्फ यार.
हाँ, मतलब फकत सोच के चला कि आज भी 0-0 हो रहा.
Well, we have a matchup here. It's Hardik Pandya versus Mohammad Shami. Hardik Pandya has been dismissed thrice in 11 balls by Shami, and he's also injured right now. He has a shoulder injury. He hasn't been bowling, and he hasn't been very good with the bat, Abhinav. What do you think about this now?
Well, that's a bit of a concern because that is one bowler less. I won't say that that the batting is a issue, but I'll say that it's one bowler less. And on a wicket like Chennai, which is slow, and Hardik with his off cutters and leg cutters would have been very useful. But him not bowling doesn't scare Rohit Sharma. He's somewhere or the other he's using Kyron Pollard, chipping in with those 2 overs in between. So, coming to his batting, yes, that's a worry because I think in the previous game he threw his wicket away. Literally threw his wicket away. I mean, this track doesn't allow you to come in and slog from ball one. You need to look at the condition, what the pitch is doing, and the thing is we are playing on a used wicket, man. So the ball will do something or the other. So Amit Mishra completely uh, Hardik was buffered with that googly. I mean, yes, he tried to slog it, but that's not how target move ahead innings in these sorts of wickets. So yeah, you need to get in, settle in, and then try to bat deep. That's the more important thing at Chepauk.
Well,
Also, another thing to add to what Abhinav said over here, Hardik Pandya has the worst dismissal rate in the IPL so far. 8.3 balls per dismissal for Hardik Pandya. So it's a big, it's a bonus.
खेला है भाई वो कितने बॉल खेला उधर का पता
तो वही ना बॉल खेल ही नहीं पा रहा ना आउट हो जा रहा ना so that's a big bonus for us if Hardik Pandya is playing today तो Shami it will take Shami only 7-8 balls to dismiss Hardik Pandya not just Shami any bowler for Punjab it will take just 7-8 balls to dismiss Hardik
शामी खेलेगा क्या भरोसा नहीं है KL राहुल का कैप्टनसी देख के वो किसी को भी बात कर देता
तीन मैच हारने के बाद ये कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए अगले मैच के लिए पंजाब वालों का.
See, we can't lose hope, right? We can't lose hope. We have to be optimistic. That's how we should keep our mindset going into every single game. That we are here to win. Winning and losing is a part of the game in the end. But हमको जीतना है. We'll give our 100% for the win. And it all starts from your brain. You train your brain first.
यही mindset रखा है 13 साल से कि हमें जीतना है.
Boys, wait. We still have a lot to discuss. Let's not go into the banter right now. Moving forward, we have Surya Kumar versus Murugan Ashwin. Dismissed twice in 8 balls. So, do we see Murugan Ashwin today to counter Surya Kumar Yadav? And countering Surya Kumar Yadav is important thing for today's match.
Well,
see, the only reason Murugan. Yeah, Abhinav, you go first.
So I was saying that I don't see Murugan Ashwin. I'll go ahead. I don't see Murugan Ashwin, playing this game. In fact, I see Ravi Bishnoi coming in for Murugan Ashwin because Murugan Ashwin hasn't been that useful for KL because he's asking Deepak Hooda to bowl some overs right now on this wicket, and the Fabian Allen did pretty well in his first game, so I don't think he'll be left out. And Moises Henriques will be required for that a medium pacer bowler on this wicket, which we have seen are pretty useful for every side. So I think Murugan Ashwin won't play this game, and Ravi Bishnoi will come in.
Parth, you go now.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't actually matter whether Murugan Ashwin plays or Ravi Bishnoi plays. Both of them are similar kinds of bowlers, but I would be happy if Ravi Bishnoi comes into the side. I mean, he's a top quality bowler, and in the previous season also, if you see, played 14 games. It was his debut season, played all the matches, took 12 wickets, economy of around 7.5, less than 7.5. So it would be good if Ravi Bishnoi comes in, but the only reason Murugan Ashwin is playing right now in Chennai is because it's his home ground. He's a local boy over there, so he knows the conditions better than anyone else in Chennai. And in the previous match also, he bowled decently. He didn't take any wickets, but at least it was good to see him having a good economy. 4 overs, none for 22. But I also think that Ravi Bishnoi might make a step inside the playing 11 in place of Murugan Ashwin. But even if he plays, he has the upper hand over Surya Kumar Yadav. And yes, Surya Kumar is not able to convert those starts to big innings, which we are used to see by a player like Surya Kumar Yadav. Of course, he would have some plans ready for Murugan Ashwin also. But even if Murugan is playing or not, we have to, have our plans ready for a player like Surya Kumar Yadav, to dismiss, because Surya Kumar out हो गया, उसके बाद batting collapse चालू ही होता है हमेशा. We have seen that in the past 4 matches. So our main plan is to get Surya Kumar Yadav out.
आज
Get
आज
Surya
आज
out
अगर
early,
मिडल
win
ऑर्डर
the game.
कोलैप्स आज अगर मिडल ऑर्डर कोलैप्स नहीं हुआ ना फिर तो जो मजा आने वाला था पोस्ट मैच में मेरे को
ये
पता
ये
फिर
तुम
तो
फर्स्ट
बहुत
मैच से बोल
रोएंगे
रहे हो, ये तुम फर्स्ट मैच से बोल रहे हो, अगले मैच में मिडिल ऑर्डर खेलेगा, अगले मैच में मिडिल ऑर्डर खेलेगा।
अगर अगर बोला
well
मैंने अगर
no no
अगर
no
अगर का क्या अभी वो।
we have this question coming in from the viewers and I also had this question it's for Parth again. It's about Nicholas Puran. He hasn't had any luck with his bat. 3 ducks in 3 games. That's not really expected from him. But now, do we see David Malan replacing Puran?
Yeah, I mean, see, I was happy that Punjab management was backing Nicholas Pooran, but his scores don't justify that. 0-0-7 and again a 0. So we are already 4 games into the side, into the league, and I would want. It's a hard pass for me, but yes, Nicholas Pooran will have to sit out, and David Malan has to. David Malan should be given his cap today and play in the playing 11. I mean, I would not be surprised if that happens because of Pooran's failures. And I mean, he's Nicholas Pooran, he's been a part of the Punjab. He's an important part of Punjab's team. And previous year also, he did perform decently. Even in the Caribbean League and the T10 leagues, he was amazing. But no one expected a player like Nicholas Pooran to have such a big failure. So yeah, I would wish that David Malan comes in, so it increases our hopes कि हम थोड़ा सा स्कोर अच्छा सेट कर पाए.
Well, he is a match-winning player. Puran match-winning player. So obviously, as you said, nobody expected that from him. But let's see if David Malan does get a chance today, how he performs in tonight's game.
I mean, he's the world number one batsman, and world number one batsman is warming your bench, and still you are losing games. So
That doesn't make much sense from Punjab side. I know.
yeah, exactly.
They have
So
to replace the
David
player.
Malan has to play.
that is Punjab for you, man. That is Punjab for you.
जब बैट्समैन खेल नहीं रहे
We
हैं ये लोग ऑलराउंडर्स रिप्लेस कर रहे हैं बैट्समैन रिप्लेस कर रहे हैं यार
I mean, I don't want to mock my team over here. I don't want to mock my team over here, but just one thing. Mujibur Rahman was world number one T20 bowler earlier, not now.
जाने
हमने
दो
वर्ल्ड नंबर वन T20 बॉलर को हटाया और वर्ल्ड नंबर वन T20 बैट्समैन को टीम में लाया है. So the thing is that, see, the actual problem with Punjab is they do decently in the auction, but they are just not able to execute on the field. So if the execution becomes proper, then of course we can be a champion side.
well let's move on I have one for Abhinav this time it's the Chennai pitch we know the bowlers here do really really well you think Mumbai should add another spinner instead of a batsman in the 11 or an all-rounder to help them at this pitch
Well, only person who can fit into this 11 is Jimmy Neesham because in the previous game MI went with 3 overseas players, and if Jimmy Neesham comes in, then one of Ishan, Hardik or Pollard has to sit out. So I don't think MI making Pollard or Hardik on the bench. I think that if someone replaces him, it's gonna be Ishan, seeing his recent form. That's it.
well but you see
You still want Hardik Pandya in the team?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's kind of an X factor.
Good for us, dude. Good for us. हमारे लिए बोनस है.
आज फेल दिया ना भाई फिर नहीं बोलेगा बोलने से.
continuing the question
देखते
from
we have
I'm
we have good
surprised
bowlers.
Mumbai still haven't played Piyush Chawla. He has
Yeah.
some experience here, and it could come in really handy, for Mumbai.
Well, but if PC comes in, then that is one batsman less. And out of all the teams currently, the team which requires to play 8 batsmen is Mumbai. Because if you see in the first 3-4 games, we have fallen like 9 pitch, like I said before, and Jayant Yadav, who came to bat at number 8, he's a decent batsman, we know that, but उसको आके एंड में 20-25 रन बनाने पड़ रहे हैं. उसको एज ऑफ स्पिनर सिलेक्ट किया था टीम में. तुम लोग उसको बोल रहे हो कि भाई रन बना जाके. And that's the only thing. I mean, he showed how to bat on this wicket, man, to be honest. He scored, I guess, 21 of 22 to 23 balls, scoring just one boundary. And that partnership with Ishan Kishan of 40 odd runs that gave Mumbai a slight chance of winning the game. I won't say that got Mumbai back into the game, but there was slight chance of winning the game because you need to bat on this wicket properly, man. You can't just come in and slog from ball one. I'm speaking about Pollard and Hardik here.
Well, I have another one from you. It's from Sachit. Does Ishan Kishan's form concern MI? Well, it definitely
After
doesn't concern Punjab, but yeah.
yeah, पंजाब को किसी का फॉर्म अभी कंसर्न नहीं कर रहा रे तो ईशान किशन
सी मेरे को फर्क नहीं पड़ता ना, मुंबई वाले खराब खेल रहे हैं, वो मेरे लिए अच्छा है बाबा, तो करो जो करना है करो.
तो that I doesn't like to make too many changes to their batting order. This is a winning combination from the past season, and Ishan Kishan sits out, then Jimmy Neesham comes in. That's the only change. If Ishan Kishan sits out, but his form is not a worry because he batted decently in the previous game. So the think tank will be hoping that yes, his form is coming back up. So maybe tonight's the night. Who knows? Because I think that they'll stick with their batting order.
Yeah, I think so too. Mumbai makes less changes when
Hardly any changes. Yeah.
any changes, definitely. I hope you have your answer there, Sachin. Also, Parth, do you see any changes in your teams?
See, I would, yeah, definitely. We have discussed it already, anyways. I would want to see David Malan come in place of Nicholas Pooran. And again, I would even want to see the Ravi Bishnoi coming back into the team in place of Murugan Ashwin. Another thing is, if they can, the thing the issue with Punjab is again that they don't have an experienced death bowler. Mohammad Shami hai, but this is a slow pitch, and we would definitely want spinners to keep bowling in the later stages of the match. But last match maybe we saw Mohammad Shami was not able to finish his quota of 3 overs. Arshdeep Singh was given the 19th over to bowl, and he's a young guy. He doesn't have that much experience, even though he's been really good for Punjab Kings. So I don't know whether people will agree on this change or not, but if in place of Hendricks, if they can bring Chris Jordan in, I mean it's just if they want to, I mean Hendricks is also fine. He can give those overs in the he can give overs in middle overs as well. But Chris Jordan is a brilliant death over bowler, so death bowling is a bit of concern for me, because if we can stop Mumbai in those death overs, वैसे ही they are not being able to score runs in the death, and उसमें if we bring a specialized death bowler, so it gets easier for us also. But even if Hendricks plays, it's not a big issue because he's a terrific batsman, we all know, and he can give those crucial 2-3 overs to you. So, but these two changes I would definitely want Ravi Bishnoi and David Malan.
पार्थ ने अगर आज गैस कर लिया था कि भाई क्या चेंजेस होने वाले हैं, तो फिर इसको सोशल मीडिया, पंजाब का जो सोशल मीडिया है ना, उधर भेजो उसको रिप्रेजेंट करने, बता रहा हूँ. क्योंकि पंजाब के चेंजेस गैस करना इज लाइक, भाई पेपर जेई का पेपर देते ना भाई, क्या चेंज हो गए.
Unpredictable. It's unpredictable.
Yes, last match changes were unpredictable too. But as you, Abhinav, you already mentioned, there won't be much of Mumbai doesn't make much changes. But still, I mean, Piyush Chawla or anybody else, Jimmy Neesham?
Yeah, I would get him Jimmy. Yeah, if it was up to me, then I would get Jimmy Neesham into play instead of Ishan or Hardik. But I know that MI won't let Hardik sit out, as we have seen in the press conference as well. They said that we back him to be a match winner, something like that. And Shane Bond said it, then Mahela said it, or even Rohit said it that we back him. So I don't see any chances of Hardik sitting out. So let's see.
Well,
Thank you for giving us one free wicket.
It's almost toss time. I want to know your toss predictions. Parth, you go first.
Win toss, bat first would be for Punjab, is what I would want Punjab Kings to do. Yes, due factor does come in, but I told earlier on as well that both the matches have been close games. So bhale due ho now, and it's a slow pitch, so it evens out. Due bhi hai and pitch bhi slow ho rahi hai. So it's good to post a big total at the start and then put pressure, which I said early on as well. So I would want Punjab to win toss and bat first.
How about you, Abhinav?
Well, I don't mind doing either of the two. I mean, if you're batting first, then we have to put a score around 170. That will be a winning score according to me. And if we are bowling first, Rohit, I don't think will be that disappointed, considering that the Dew came in the previous game where in the 13th over we had to change the ball. Literally, we had to change the ball. The condition was so bad. So I don't think he'll be thinking of that toss will disappoint Rohit. I don't think.
Well, you see, is it going to be win toss win match situation this time?
Well, we haven't seen that a lot in this
If
IPL.
Punjab, if Punjab wins the match, then definitely. If Punjab wins the toss, then definitely yes. If Punjab wins the toss, then
Your
yes.
turn. Wait for your turn, boy. Wait.
Like
You're too
toss,
excited. I
toss
can
पे
see that. It's understandable. But okay, continue. Well, now you talk, Path. He's out.
Okay, so as I'm reading, Punjab has won the toss and they have gone to
Yes,
bowl.
Punjab
So
have
never
won
mind.
the
See, I mean, even I told, see,
bowl.
due factor भी आने वाला ही है. Due factor भी आने वाला ही है and pitch भी slow होने वाली है. So as Abhinav said, it doesn't actually, matter दोनों में से जो भी कर रहे.
अच्छा
So it's fine.
अच्छा
It's fine. They're
अच्छा.
choosing to bowl. ठीक है यार. See. I'll tell you what Punjab's plan is. बस start करो. Quinton de Kock तो वैसे ही जल्दी out होने वाला है. वो तो खेल ही नहीं रहा है. देन सूर्य कुमार को 60-70 के पहले आउट कर लो, पूरा टीम 130 के पहले आउट, एंड देन वी कैन इजीली चेज इट डाउन विद इन 18-19 ओवर्स, मैच वॉन.
See, I'm telling. अभी जब पार्थ का ये हो जाएगा कॉलेज, पार्थ पंजाब किंग्स में ही जाने वाला है. Well, Parth knows what to do is with his future. Nice. Well, we have a question here from Anurag. Should there be a mandatory ball change?
We have seen that this happened in the ODS format, recently when there was only one ball used. After the 34th over, we had to, the umpires used to change the ball. And if you are playing on a surface like on places where dew comes in and plays a major factor, I think after 13th over, ball changes. And if you see CSK and Punjab, the Wankhede game which Punjab lost, there also after the 10th over when Moeen Ali came on to bowl, he bowled with a new ball. I mean, a replaced ball. So, and he got, I guess, three wickets. Yeah. So that changed the complex of the game. So I think the changing the ball may become, compulsory, because that's up to the captains and the umpires. It's not necessary to change the ball. Just that the condition, if changes, then the umpires, try to get a different ball.
Well, we just have received in the news that Bishnoi is in instead of Ashwin for Punjab Kings. And I don't think there are going to be any changes in Mumbai. But we also have another comment from Anurag. He says the faith Path has in MI's poor batting is more than his support for Mumbai.
Nice.
See. Now I have to, I back my team, and सामने वाले के negatives मेरे को निकालना ही पड़ेंगे अभी. When Mumbai, and see, honestly, okay, Mumbai is a champion side.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, we all know Mumbai is a champion side. Five titles ऐसे ही नहीं मिलते. उसके लिए मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. And ऐसी टीमों में थोड़े से flaws निकालना is a big thing. And that's what I'm doing right now. And this is the only good flaw that Mumbai has right now, the middle order batting. So why not target it again and again? But yeah, having said that, yes, Mumbai definitely is a world-class side. As Michael Vaughan has already said, Mumbai Indians is better than any international side also. So,
nobody takes him
अभी वो थोड़ा तो
and that's the thing between the top sides, for example, SRH, Chennai, and MI, and compared to the rest of the teams. They stick with their players no matter what. So I think that's helping them get results. So in the long run, I think most of the teams will opt for this strategy. They need to back their players. It's not like if you don't perform in a couple of matches, then you are out. I don't think that's how it should go.
And that's what Punjab has done again. Nicholas Pooran is still playing. See, on one side, I'm happy that they are backing a player like Nicholas Pooran and allowing him to go on the field and give him the freedom.
Exactly.
But if today is a very crucial game for Nicholas Pooran. If he doesn't play, then Punjab has to rethink on their selection criterias, and we don't want another duck from Nicholas Pooran.
Yeah. A lot of people.
See, honestly,
I seeing another duck from Nicholas Pooran. To be honest, a lot of people are saying that. So I mean, I hope you don't. It would be a real big disappointment.
I don't. See, definitely, he plays for my team. So of course, I would want him to score good amount of at least 30, 40, 50 runs. And if he does, then that's a really big.
Pooran just needs to get off the
If he does
that,
he definitely will. See, if अगर team management इतना back कर रहा है उसको, then mentally also उसको थोड़ा motivation मिलेगा कि I might have something in me that they're backing me so much. I might have good talent, So today, I think today he should, express
Agreed.
himself and play freely and not
Agreed.
think
Agreed.
about the 3 ducks that he has had.
Not
Yeah.
expecting a 50 altogether, but a few runs to put on the
Yeah.
board
I
for the
mean,
team
that's the way how it should be, man. You need to back your players.
Yeah. Well, I have this question for Abhinav. Highest run scorer, who do you expect it to be from your team?
Uh, it's gonna be my favorite player. It's gonna be Surya Kumar Yadav again. Because the last time I was here, he didn't score too much against RCB. I came here for the second game, and now again in the previous game he threw his wicket away. So that must be, he must be thinking that I need to step up and rise to the occasion once again because his India spot is on the line, man. Come on, we know that everyone is fighting for that T20 World Cup side. So they need to show what they're capable of, and no better opportunity than this one.
Well, Parth, highest run scorer for your team?
Puran?
See, it's no no brainer. It should be KL Rahul. I mean, looking at his records against Mumbai Indians, especially, I would want KL Rahul to be the highest run scorer in today's game and with a good strike rate, definitely. I don't want him to score 70 odd runs playing 60 balls. But yes, for me it would be KL Rahul, definitely. But having said that, I would even want to see a Gale Storm because that's what I've been waiting for the past 4 matches. And as I mentioned earlier on as well, today's Gale's happiest day, 175 not out. So hoping for that as well. See, if you ask me, I want all my 11 players to be the highest run scorer of the match.
Yeah, everyone will have to score the same. But Abhinav, highest wicket taker
Yeah.
from your team?
Rahul Char. I'm going with Rahul Char again. Because
That's what I expected from you.
the thing is, why I'm going with Rahul Char is because on this wicket we have seen only the bowlers who come after the power play. They tend to take more wickets. So that's the only reason I am sticking with Rahul Char once again.
Parth, it's hard. It's a tough choice, but you have to
It's really tough for me. See, I would have definitely said that a spinner would be a leading wicket taker, seeing the slow wicket. But Ravi Bishnoi is a new player, like he's playing his first game of the season, and even Murugan Ashwin is not that in touch. But again, I would still want a youngster like Arshdeep Singh to be the leading wicket taker for us today. And he's having support of big players like Mohammad Shami is there, and you have Jai Richardson in the back, who's of course he's sitting in the dugout. He's not playing, but he has a good aura of players around him, and he's performed very well for the Punjab Kings since the time he's made his debut. So I would want Arshdeep Singh to be the leading wicket taker from the Punjab side today.
Well, I hope you guys, analyzing all these things, I hope you are right. Definitely right, because I want to see Sky playing. I want to see KL Rahul scoring.
See, Aman, Punjab's management is the most unpredictable. They can do anything at any time. So I myself don't know what is going to come
And
through, what is not.
the thing is because I'm surprised because Anil Kumble is there, Jonty Rhodes is there, who were a part of the Mumbai Indians camp in the previous years, and having them as well, and they are maybe the Punjab effect has got onto them that अरे यार पंजाब में आ गए तो अभी खुद भी थोड़ा बदलना पड़े.
Guys, it was great talking to you. It was great talking to you. It was great.
Same
for
here,
the
man.
viewers
Same
as
here.
well. It was great. For
Same
the
here,
viewers.
same here.
Well, may the best team win. You guys both know who the best team is. So,
Punjab Kings.
Mumbai Indians, man.
well, definitely, man. May the best team win for you all. We will see you after. I'll see you after the post match. The viewers will wait for you after the post match. Well, good luck to you.
Sure.
See ya.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Good luck, man. Thanks, man.
Aman. Thank you, Abhinav. All the best, Abhinav.
Thanks, good luck, man.